Why some traders become more consistent while others never do. Some traders become more consistent over time. Not perfect, but more stable. More predictable. While others keep going through the same cycle. Good days, bad days, but never really improving. At first, it's easy to assume it's about skill or experience or discipline, but if you watch closely, you'll start to notice it's not that simple. Because consistency doesn't only come from you, it also comes from where you trade. Most people focus on when to enter, when to exit, but very few pay attention to what happens after they click. How the order is processed, whether there's delay, whether there's deviation. These are things you don't really notice in the moment, but they're always there affecting the result. Not all inconsistency comes from the trader. Some of it comes from the environment, from the platform itself. That's why two people using similar strategies can end up with very different outcomes. One starts to feel in control. The other always feels slightly off, not enough to quit, but never stable. A lot of people reach this point and start looking at platforms differently. Some of them change where they trade, and only then they start noticing a difference. Not a sudden improvement, but a gradual sense of stability. And when they look back, they realize the difference was always there. It just wasn't obvious. Some platforms are built to let you complete trades. Others affect how those trades turn out. And it's usually at this stage that some traders come across NACE. At first, they don't think much of it, but after using it for a while, they start noticing fewer unexpected deviations, less uncertainty, more consistent execution. Results that feel closer to what they expected. The change doesn't happen overnight. It builds over time. That's why most people don't start with NACE. They move to NACE after experience, after inconsistency, after enough moments that didn't quite make sense. Because what it solves isn't what you see, it's what has always been affecting you. You think you're using a platform, but you're actually relying on a system. And whether that system is stable will always show up in your results, so the difference was never on the surface, it's underneath. And once you see that you've already started choosing again, and by then you already know the answer, www.naceteam.com.